Good morning, everybody. You tuned into Crackcore. Now then, let's turn into Halfords. Let's get myself some Matt Black. And I've got a theory. I've got a fucking theory on this. I personally think, because you go in, right, and it says, doesn't it? It is mandatory for all customers to wear a face covering. I mean, we're bashing this again. And this excludes people with an exemption due to the government guidelines. Now, these people with the signs, when they're making the signs, etc., obviously know that there are exemptions that they must know what the government's guidelines say. They must have read them, which means nobody has to wear one. All right, because it's anything that can cause harm or distress. Basically, anything that causes you distress by wearing one means you don't have to wear one. So even if it just feels uncomfortable on your skin, you don't have to wear one because it's causing you distress. So anyway, I've got a theory on this. I think that these people, these staff members that are all wearing them, I think they know. And I think that they fucking hate wearing them themselves. Because who likes wearing them? I mean, probably 1 out of every 10 person likes it. How many people do you know that were wearing them like religiously at the start? And I say religiously in the actual sense that it's meant, because it's like a fucking religious cult, isn't it? People that were wearing them religiously at the start have now just started to fall off and say, fuck this, I've had enough. Well, I dare say half of those people are working in shops and stuff, and those people have now come to their wits' end. Because I've not worn one. I wore one once because somebody who I knew had was having a COVID test, and to err on the side of caution, out of responsibility as a human being, I decided that until that test came back, I was going to wear one. And I only went to the shop once in that period of time, therefore I only wore a face covering once. But again, that was out of respect for my fellow human beings, because I can make I can make a responsible choice. But anyway, now I haven't worn one for months. I mean, that's fucking Christ. That's got to be a year ago. That's when we were in the thick of it, bro. But anyway, so people treat you differently when you don't wear face coverings. Now, other people that are in the shops, other shoppers, tend to act as though you're a fucking leper, and that's okay. I don't mind that, because I don't really like people anyway. I never liked people coming close to me before. So thank God for this. But the staff members treat you with respect, and I know why. Because they are being forced to wear this shit all day. And they see a person come in with their own fucking mind and their own bollocks to say, fuck this, I'm not doing it. And they treat you with respect because they think, now, maybe not at the start. Maybe at the start there was this fucking line drawn in the sand of, oh, well, I'm doing this for Queen and country and you're not doing anything. So there was this bit of kind of like rivalry going on, and there was kind of, a bit of resentment, I think is the right word. But now, because everybody's starting to see the fucking utter bollocks of the situation, these staff members, 9 out of 10 times will treat you with respect, and it's because they right now realise, actually, I don't want to fucking do this either, and yet my boss is forcing me to do it, who also doesn't believe in it, but because the fucking government say that we have to do this, we're having to do it, and people are getting annoyed. But this is my message to you. Take them off. If all of you take them off at once, they can't sack every one of you, because they'll be left with no workforce. Remember, strikes work. You don't have to strike and not go to work. All you've got to do is have some self-respect. Take it off. Take the fucking mask off. Okay? And just remember, they can't sack you all. Because if they do, what they're going to do that day? You think the fucking old manager with his fucking seamany fingers is going to fucking come down from having a wank from up in the office and, run the shop on his own? No, I don't think so. I fucking doubt it very much. You know, the manager with a really soft piece of skin here. And just above his belly button. Now, come on. Let's fucking get real here. On a serious note. This is very, very serious. Please. Take the masks off. And if you see somebody who comes in with... This is another thing, though. If you see somebody who comes in without a face covering on... You've got to start assuming that they know the rules. Because we've been in this for 18 months, 19 months. You know, however long it's been now. And if somebody is unaware of the fact that they need to wear a face covering unless they're exempt by now, then they must have been hidden under a fucking rock. And a big one at that. Because I think questioning people and challenging people at this point, whether or not they've got a face covering, is fucking stupid, and it's a waste of time, and it's keeping the fucking fear and all of this fucking shaming shit going. Because ultimately, yes, they know that they need to wear one unless they're exempt. They haven't got one on because they're exempt, and they know full well they're exempt. So that's why they're not wearing it. So for you saying, have you got a face covering? It's just, you're asking them for no reason, because you should think, well, at this point, if they're not wearing a face covering, well, they must be exempt, because everybody knows the rules by now. So come on, man. You know, but let's not forget, the fucking government don't wear them when they're out on fucking social time with all their cronies from around the world. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. I just needed to belch there to fucking express myself fully about the situation I'm about to discuss. Because when all of these people for the G7 are coming into the country, did they need to quarantine? No, they didn't. Guess why? Because they've got money, bro. They are the elite. Well, the self-appointed elite. They're not my elite. Let's just say that. And they shouldn't be your elite either, because they're just fucking human beings. The only difference is they've fucking positioned themselves like Independence Day around all the major cities, you know, so they can assume control over it and destroy them one by one systematically. You know, like clockwork. So ultimately, this is an orchestrated attack on the world. And they're all fucking sitting down. And it's been going on for years, by the way. Not just COVID, but fucking all of the shit. You know, the systematic approach to the overthrow of the fucking planet Earth. You know, to put it lightly. But getting back on point, they're all fucking sat there and stood there, might I add, with their fucking maskless faces, drinking ale, you know, rubbing shoulders, literally, with about 30 or 40 other people from different planets, from different walks of life. Sorry, different planets, quite possibly, Freudian slip there, different fucking countries, and just basically discussing what's going to be going on in the world with us. Not adhering to any of the restrictions or guidelines. So, well, if that doesn't fuel your fire enough to say, fuck this, you know, and burn your bra, well, your face nappy. Let's all burn the nappy, bro. Come on, let's burn the nappy. Women did it in whatever it was. They burnt their bras for independence. We need to burn our nappies for independence, you know. Take it off and burn it. Please, somebody, because I haven't got one. But if you've got a fucking face covering, please post a video and tag me in it, okay, of you burning your face nappy, and let's try and get this going. Let's start a Mexican wave around the world of burning of the face nappies. Let's fucking take our independence back. I mean, it's almost July, so who knows? We might get it done for July 4th, even though that's an American holiday, you know, and it was about, I don't know, all these other things that aren't anything to do with the rest of the world, but... you know, let's treat it as a symbol. Independence Day, let's fucking do it. Burn the face nappy. You know what? I might even buy one just so I can do it. Hold on, I'm going to buy one with a Union Jack on it just so I can do it. Yeah? Let's do it together, you and me. All right, this is Cragcore. I'm signing off. I'm going to wish love and peace to all things everywhere. Peace.